There are so many amazing JRPGs across all the PlayStation platforms, spanning the past 30 years. In today's video I wanted to shine a light on 7 JRPGs that I consider to be 10 out of 10s. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Ys 8 is often considered the best in the series for so many compelling reasons. The game features a captivating narrative that intertwines the adventures of Adol with the mysterious Dana. The story is filled with emotional depth and intriguing twists. Ys 8 offers fast-paced, fluid combat that is both accessible and challenging. The ability to switch between characters with unique abilities adds a strategic layer to battles. The game excels in creating a rich, immersive world. Players can explore the island, uncovering secrets, solving puzzles and building a village, which adds a rewarding sense of progression. The music is well composed by the Falcon sound team, is widely praised for its ability to enhance the emotional and adventurous aspects of the game. The characters in Ys 8 are well developed, each with their own backstories and growth arcs throughout the game. This makes the player more invested in the journey. The game also features beautiful, vibrant graphics that brings the world and characters to life. The design of the environments and creatures is both creative and visually appealing. These elements all combine to make Ys 8 a standout entry in the series, and there's no wonder that many people consider this a 10 out of 10 game. Wild Arms follows 3 main characters, Rudy, Jack and Cecilia, each with their own unique abilities and personal quests. Their stories intertwine as they work together to save the world from various threats. Character development and interactions are well crafted, making players very invested in their journey. Wild Arms 1 combines traditional turn-based combat with innovative puzzle-solving elements. Each character has unique tools that can be used to solve puzzles and dungeons, adding a layer of strategy and variety to the gameplay. This battle system includes a force meter that allows characters to form special abilities, adding depth to the combat. For its time as well, Wild Arms 1 featured impressive graphics, especially for those who enjoy 2D sprites with 3D environments. The soundtrack is one of the game's standout features. It blends Western and traditional RPG music styles, creating an immersive atmosphere that perfectly complements the game's setting and story. Wild Arms 1 has left a lasting legacy in the JRPG community. It was one of the early JRPGs on the PlayStation, helping to establish the console as a home for great JRPG experiences. Time for a double whammy with Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2. The game features a rich narrative set in the Erebonian Empire, focusing on political intrigue, social issues and personal growth. The stories are well paced in both of these games, with plenty of twists and turns that keep players invested throughout their journey. Both games excel in character development. The protag and his classmates in Class 7 are given detailed backstories and personalities, and their relationships throughout the game evolve naturally over the course, making players care deeply about their fates. The world of Erebonia is meticulously crafted with deep lore that spans multiple games in the Trails series, and the attention to detail in the setting, history and culture of the world adds a layer of immersion that's rare in JRPGs sometimes. The turn-based combat system is strategic and engaging, with a focus on positioning and the use of special abilities. The link system, which allows characters to support each other in battle, adds another layer of depth to the game. The soundtrack, composed by the Falcon sound team, is another highlight. The music enhances the emotional impact of the story and the overall atmosphere of the game world. The game also offers multiple difficulty levels and new Game Plus options and various side quests and activities that encourage replayability. Players can experience different story outcomes and character interactions based on their choices in both games. Now, if you're looking to get into the Trails series for the first time, I highly recommend these two, and for myself, they are 10 out of 10 games. Now on to a game that many consider the best game ever made, and in my opinion a 10 out of 10 game, and for many others definitely a 10 out of 10 game. The game features a complex and engaging narrative that involves time travel, allowing players to experience different eras and see how their actions affect the world across time. This storytelling approach was groundbreaking at the time and even now remains very impressive. The cast of characters are well developed and memorable. Each character has their own unique backstory and personality, making them feel real and relatable. Chrono Trigger offers multiple endings based on the player's choices and actions throughout the game. This adds significant replay value and encourages players to explore different paths and outcomes. The game also had the ATB system, which combines real-time and turn-based elements, making combat more dynamic and strategic. The game's art design by Akira Toriyama is unreal. It's vibrant, it's distinctive, and the detailed sprites and environments have aged remarkably well. The music as well in Chrono Trigger is iconic and enhances the emotional impact of the game. Tracks like Frog's Theme and Corridors of Time are particularly memorable. The game is known for its polished gameplay mechanics, including seamless transitions between exploration and combat, no random encounters, and intuitive controls. These elements all come together to create a game that's not only a technical and artistic achievement, but also a deeply enjoyable and memorable experience, and it definitely deserves its 10 out of 10 rating. Now onto a darker JRPG than usual in Shadow Hearts. The game is set in the alternate version of the early 20th century, blending historical events with supernatural events. This creates a dark gothic atmosphere that sets it apart from other JRPGs. The narrative is compelling, featuring a mix of horror, mystery and adventure. The protag Yuri has the unique ability to fuse with monsters, adding depth to the story and gameplay. One of the most innovative aspects of Shadow Hearts is the Judgment Ring system. This timing-based mechanic adds a layer of strategy to battles, making combat more entertaining. The characters are well developed, each with their own backstories and motivations. Their interactions and growth throughout the game add emotional depth and make the story a lot more immersive. The game offers multiple endings and various side quests, encouraging players to explore different paths and outcomes. This adds significant replay value and keeps the game interesting, even after multiple playthroughs. Despite being overshadowed by other big titles at the time, Shadow Hearts has garnered a cult following as praise for its unique approach to JRPGs, and definitely worth your time. Dragon Quest XI is often held as one of the best in the series for so many reasons, and for myself a 10 out of 10 game. The game strikes a perfect balance between traditional JRPG elements and modern conveniences. It retains the classic turn-based combat while introducing new mechanics like pet powers, which add strategic depth to battles. The narrative is rich and immersive, featuring a well-crafted story with memorable characters. The protag's journey to save the world is filled with emotional moments and plot twists to keep players invested. The game boasts stunning graphics and a vibrant world. The art style is both nostalgic and fresh, bringing the world to life in a way that appeals to both long-time fans and newcomers. The music enhances the overall experience with its beautiful and memorable melodies, and the definitive edition of the game includes numerous enhancements such as faster battle speeds, additional story content, and the ability to switch between 2D and 3D models, making the game more accessible and enjoyable. The game offers a vast open world to explore, filled with secrets, side quests and mini-games, and this sense of adventure and discovery is a core part of what makes Dragon Quest XI so captivating. I am cheating somewhat with this entry in Final Fantasy Remake in Rebirth. I'm doing a double whammy, a 2 for 1 if you will. Now the game beautifully recreates the original's iconic moments while adding new layers of depth and detail. Stunning visuals bring the world of Midgard to life in Final Fantasy Remake, making it more immersive than ever. The combat system blends real-time action with strategic elements, appealing to both new players and long-time fans. Additional story content and character development provides a rich and narrative experience. Now when it comes to Rebirth, unlike the more linear remake, Rebirth offers a vast open world for players to explore, and the combat system has been further refined, offering more depth and excitement. Rebirth continues to recreate key moments from the original game, evoking nostalgia while introducing new twists, similar to what they've done in Remake. The story remains compelling, drawing players in with its emotional depth and character arcs, but both games successfully blend nostalgia with modern gaming elements, making this standout title a must-play for JRPG fans and definitely one of the best 2 games of the decade. Of course, judging a game 10 out of 10 can be very subjective and unique to everyone. What JRPGs on the PlayStation do you consider to be 10 out of 10s? Let me know in the comments below. I've been really enjoying going through comments and adding games to my backlog from recommendations in the comments section. If you've enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel as I do more content just like this, and until next time, I'll see you later.